All right, I hope you guys are ready for today. We're going to be talking about how to generate your own Facebook leads. Also, this is leading up to the big webinar that we're going to be having on Sunday that you definitely do not want to miss. This webinar is called Life Insurance Webinar, How to Make 45K plus per month as a life insurance agent. You need to register now. The link is literally in the description of these videos that you have been watching all week. You see the scrolling ticker at the bottom, letting you know it's coming up Sunday, February 19th. That's this Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can go ahead and register for that right now. Already have a lot of folks signed up for that. It's an absolutely free webinar, and we're going to be doing a deeper dive into a lot of these things that we've been talking about on this week. Just flipping some switches over here. We've been talking about a lot of different things this week. I hope you have been here all week long to really get a full picture of the things that you need to be doing as a life insurance agent that can make this a whole lot better than maybe what it has been over the course of your career. And then even with that, there are things that you may not know you don't know. And those are the things that may be hindering you from reaching the goals that you have to meet. I mean, let me button myself up here just a little bit, make myself look more like one of you guys when you're doing your appointments here. There are things that you can do, especially with all the different technologies that are out there between CRMs and don't get me started talking about Chat GPT and all of the AI that's out here right now that can really help. But if you go ahead and register for that on Sunday, we're going to be talking about a bunch of that and getting you on the path so that you can actually start making a lot of these things come to fruition. I know the frustration, I know the pain of being an agent. I was first licensed back in 1994. I've been captive. I've been independent. I've had big comp. I've had low comp, whatever it is. I've bought leads. I've door knocked. I've all the stuff that you have done. I have done. A lot of the people that are in the position that you are right now are looking for 2023 methods in order to do the things that we need to do. It's one of the reasons why I've been doing this all week, and one of the reasons why I want to get into what we need to talk about today, which is how to develop your own life insurance Facebook leads. Don't get it twisted. This is not something that is rocket science to do. You've heard me say this week, I said it on yesterday, I believe I said it on Tuesday. Every day, basically, if you don't have your own automated predictable system, you're behind the 8 ball right now. You're at the mercy of lead vendors and whatever it is that they're throwing at you. You do not know when you're working with these lead vendors. You cannot emphatically 100% say that you're getting brand new Facebook leads. You can't. You also do not know what kind of ads that lead vendor is running to get you the leads that they're getting. It could be one of the reasons, and I've talked about it this week, it could be one of the reasons why you're getting some of the objections that you're getting. Because just imagine if a lead vendor is running an ad on your behalf, because you're buying leads from them, and they're offering free gift cards, they're offering, free car washes, free oil changes, if you just fill this form out. And then, people don't want life insurance when they do that. They want the free stuff. They're trying to get that free stuff. Also, if you've been getting the objection, I thought this was free a lot, then that means that the ad that they're seeing that then they become a lead from makes it sound like it's a free service. Doesn't make it sound like it's a paid service. These are all the things that are literally out of your control that you cannot monitor. You just have to deal with what it is that you get. If there is one thing in 2023 that I am emphatic about every life insurance agent doing, is taking control. Take the power back. You've given it away. Now it's time to literally take this power back. It is the most important thing that you have in your business. The most important thing is your lead generation and how it is that you get your leads. And if we're outsourcing these things to other people, they literally do not care about your business. They care about selling you leads. That's their business. Doesn't mean they're going to be the best leads for you. But if you take control of these things, is anybody with me that's watching me right now? Whether you're watching the replay, whether you're watching me live, whatever, do you get what it is I'm saying? Someone talk to me in chat, right? Do you get what I'm saying about why this is so vital, why this is so important to you to be able to take this power back to yourself? So this is why we're going to be talking today about this thing with Facebook leads. So let's go to the first point here. All right, so how do you do this? With Facebook, you've got to create a Facebook business page. It is the first step in being able to run your own Facebook ads, is developing or creating a Facebook business page. It's as simple as going on Facebook. You've already probably have a personal page. All you now have to do is develop a business page on Facebook, which is super simple to be able to figure out how to do as well. And you do this to generate leads. You need to have a business page on Facebook. Your page should contain all the essential information about your life insurance business, including your services, contact details, and your brand story. Now, when we talk about brand story, that's a whole nother thing, because that gets in more of content creation and why it is that you're doing what you're doing, how it is that you came about doing that. But these are some of the things we're going to be able to assist you with as well. But your first step in being able to run an ad, what you need on Facebook is literally a Facebook business page. That's it. Many of you probably already have one. If you have one, that is what is the first requirement in order for you to start running Facebook ads. So what's the next point here? We're going to go into, all right, run Facebook ads. You can use Facebook ads to reach a wider audience and generate leads for your life insurance business. Facebook allows you to create targeted ads based on demographics, interest, and behaviors of your ideal customers. There's another thing here. Who is your ideal customer? Who is it that you want to go after? A lot of times when I ask life insurance agents about what their niche is, they give me an answer like, I sell final expense, I sell mortgage protection, I sell IULs. That's not a niche. Now, I understand why people think that may be, but let me explain to you what a niche is and why Facebook ads can be so effective with a niche. Now, if you're trying to sell final expense and that's what you think a niche is, how do you talk to that niche? Who wants final expense? Other than the demographic of like 50 to 85, right? But here's what I mean. Some of our top clients have a very specific niche. We have people selling to truckers, to bikers, to first responders, things of that. That's a niche. That's a target audience because then you can speak to them directly in all of your Facebook marketing. The reason that this is so powerful, especially if you are very familiar with that niche because you've been in it, like you may have been a biker, you may ride motorcycles, right? This may be something that you are knee deep into, waist deep into, and you have a tremendous amount of knowledge on this. You may have been a firefighter, a nurse, a police officer, whatever it is. You may have been in that niche and you have a very particular way of speaking to that niche that they know you understand who it is that they are. Myself, I'm a veteran. I can speak to veterans from a very specific point of view. When it comes down to getting coverage, getting life insurance, getting protected, and having my family protected, my finances protected, my home, all of these other things, when you can speak to a niche audience because you have experience with that audience, I'm telling you, your marketing becomes magical. Because now you do understand that if you're trying to speak to everyone, you're speaking to no one. You do understand this, or at least I'm hoping it is that you do. But when you run Facebook ads to a very specific audience because you understand that audience and can speak their language, it makes you head and shoulders above any other agent that would try and sell to that same person. Because that other agent does not have your experience in that niche audience. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me see some notes in the comments. Let me see what you're saying or thinking about what it is that we're talking about. All right, so the next thing here is you can use lead magnets. And lead magnets are incentives that you offer to exchange for contact information, such as name and email address, considering offering free consultations or free quotes to prospects who sign up on your website. Or however it is that they come, like you're running a Facebook ad, a lead magnet, you already use them. It's a free consultation. Now, I talked about the other day about one of the important parts about building an audience for your life insurance business, creating content, and particularly something like a YouTube channel where you're explaining different things about life insurance. You're discussing the problems of whether it's getting life insurance or getting the right life insurance. You're talking about different situations that people can encounter or would encounter by not having life insurance. When you create a YouTube channel and you're talking about very specific problems, like for your niche audience, and you can send them things like your YouTube channel that they can actually see that you understand what their problems are and the problems that it is that they're trying to solve. All of us will do, yes, we always say, get a free quote, but everybody says, get a free quote, right? But what is the reason why they would want your free quote over someone else's? These are the things that need to be determined. All right. So what I also want to make you aware of, especially coming up tomorrow, and I believe I did make you aware of that, but let me just double check. Is it down here? Nope, that's not it. So we'll turn that one off. It is about, well, it's scrolling across the bottom right now. We've got the webinar coming up on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link is in the description. If you want to know and understand more deeply about the things that I've been talking about on these live streams that I've been doing every day this week, you want to make sure that you register for that. Link is in the description. Click it. Go ahead and register right now. Whoever just gave me the thumbs up, definitely appreciate you for that. I appreciate that a lot. This information that I've been giving this week, I'm definitely hoping you've been finding it valuable. I've been giving you my all, but what you're going to get on Sunday is going to be head and shoulders above what you've been getting this week. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and register for this live webinar coming up on Sunday. The last point I want to go over right now, and there it is, engage with your followers. When you have that page that you've developed, that business page, and people see your ads, they may ask you questions. They may come in and want to engage with you, and you want to make sure that you're engaging with that audience that's engaging with you. If you don't, you're going to be losing sales. Why do you have a Facebook business page if it's not there for you to engage in business? And the way that you're engaging in business is answering those questions that they have and being sure that you're a resource for them to be able to use. Now, obviously, the more places you're licensed in, the better. Like if you're only licensed in one state, which a lot of people are, but there's a reason now to be licensed in multiple states, if not the entire country. Reason being because one of the main things that we teach at Arturo Johnson Consulting to all of our clients that we have at every level is being able to do virtual sales. Virtual sales, and some of you are scared of virtual sales. I get it. But virtual sales is here and it is the future. And how are you going to scale? I just want you to think about this for a minute. Let's say you are licensed in one state only and you're still driving around in your car to different appointments, or you're licensed in multiple states and you're flying to different states. That's expensive. And there's no guarantees involved. I put it to you this way. I'd rather be sitting right here in my studio, making calls, selling insurance in every state in the union, because I can do that right here, the same way you can. And besides all of that, I would rather, because we know that we're going to get no-showed, I would rather someone not answer the phone if I call than drive 30 minutes to their house and have them not answer the door. That's just me. Gas where I am right now is $3.19. Okay, wherever it is that you are, you do the math. You're spending all day on the road. You're having these expenses go on. But anyway, I digress. It's one of those things we're going to get into on Sunday. So make sure that you do click the link in the description to go ahead and register for that free webinar. But with your business page, you want to engage with your followers. To keep your followers engaged, make sure to reply to comments and messages on your page. Consider posting regular updates and creating a community around your business by joining and engaging in life insurance groups on Facebook. There are all these different tactics and strategies that you can actually use that will up-level what it is that you're doing in your business. And it's all about using technology. Let's get past this whole thing about, people say all the time, well, I'm not a tech savvy person. I don't care, because you have to be now. So let's stop saying that and using that as an excuse for not doing the things that need to be done, which is utilizing the technology that is out there in order for us to grow our businesses. Most life insurance agents, I'm sorry to say, we're being taught things that worked in 1970. Now, let me give you an explanation of these things. A lot of the people that are at the top of these different, especially larger insurance agencies, they started out at the bottom and they grew and grew and grew and they became CEOs. And so then they start teaching you. It's 20 years later now, right? Let's just say it's 20 years later, 30 years later, 50 years later. They're teaching you the things that made them successful way back when. It's not the thing that works now. It's not the thing that works now. It's 2023 right now as I'm doing this live stream, February 2023. This game has changed. And a lot of you are not keeping up with the game. And I need you to. So what I want you to do, I want you, first of all, thank you for being here with me all week. If you missed any of my broadcasts this week, just go back in our YouTube channel, you'll find it. I want you to register for this webinar coming up Sunday, February 19th, this Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Link is in the description. It's a free webinar. It's not going to cost you a thing. And we are going to be going through some vital information. The name of the webinar, how to make $45K plus per month as a life insurance agent. I want you to go ahead and register for that right now. And I will see you on Sunday. Thanks so much for being here with me this week. I've enjoyed my time with you, and I hope you have at least learned a thing or two. You have a great day. See you on Sunday. Register for the webinar right now.